Hey guys, Rich Ferguson here, and it's that special time of year when you get to let out your inner prankster. That's right, my favorite two holidays, April Fool's and Halloween. But on Halloween, you get to prank people all month long. That's right. So today I'm going to be teaching you 10 pranks you can do around the house on your friends and family. So be sure to like this video and share it with your friends. Check it out. This prank is purely psychological, which is one of my favorite types of pranks. Simply write on a note something like, "Caught huge spider." So all you gotta do is leave the cup upside down as if you caught a spider on somebody's desk, a bathroom counter, wherever. Leave the note next to it. Let the rest happen in their mind. Just imagine how freaked out they're gonna be when they discover the spider is missing. For this next scare prank, you're going to print out a face that's scary, print it so it takes up about half of the page, and you're going to cut this out in a way that allows you to stick it to somebody's door or your door, so when they look through the peephole, this is what they see. So cut around the picture, leaving two flaps. You're going to bend these tabs over a little bit on each side to give you an area to affix with tape right against the outside of the door. So when they look through the peephole, this is what they see.
Like this video or else.
For this one, get yourself a bag of spiders or cockroaches, some small bugs, and a little container of sticky putty or some double stick tape. What you're gonna do is locate a vent in your house, something like this, and you're gonna have what looks to be tons of spiders or bugs crawling out of it. Let me show you how you set it up. Now, if you happen to have bugs that have this little hook that allows you to hook it onto netting, just cut that off with a X-Acto knife. This will allow the body to lay nice and flat against the wall with your double stick tape or sticky dot. Start with just a few of the bugs coming out of the vent. Then you're gonna start in a corner and have a pretty dense amount of spiders, and then have it slowly get less dense as you move outwards. Seriously, look at how creepy this is. Jesus Christ. One dropped. Scared the living shit out of me. Now, I absolutely hate spiders, and I know these are fake, and this still freaks me out.
I can see you. You better share this video.
For this one, you're gonna need some red lipstick or red crayon, something that's not permanent, because you're gonna write a dirty or scary message on the underside of a toilet seat cover. That's right, because that's when you catch somebody in a vulnerable position. If you don't care if it's men or women that you're pranking, you can write a message right here under the lid, or if it's just guys you're gonna prank, underneath this area when they lift it up to go pee, you can write a message saying, "Watch your back," or "I see you," or something along those lines. So now when somebody's vulnerable and they're alone in a bathroom with the pants down, they're gonna lift up the seat and see some sort of scary message. This next one's creepy. You're gonna put your severed head in a jar in the fridge. Let me show you in Photoshop how you can set this up. So all you have to do is take a picture from the front, a picture from the side, and merge them together like this. We're gonna put your profile on both sides of your forward face. And what I've done is line them up so the mouth and the edge of the eyes line up, and then I've erased the front of the face of these two halves, letting the forward face shine through in the middle. That's the scary thing you get before you print it, but once you wrap it in a circle, it looks pretty cool. Let's print it. And crop this to try to get as big as you can on your page. It looks really weird flat, but once you roll it up, it starts to look a lot more realistic, and this is what you're gonna cut out and stick inside of a jar. That's crazy. That's my head in a jar. You can throw a little water in there if you want, cap this sucker up, and stick this in the fridge.
Subscribe now or I'll kill you.
For this next one, we're gonna have bloody footprints coming out of your shower. Get some ketchup or some fake blood, and also get yourself some towels ready. You're gonna squirt a bunch of fake blood or ketchup in the bottom of your shower or tub. Just squirt a handful in here, and you're gonna step in this to make footprints. So be sure you have some paper towels or towels right outside the door so you can get your feet cleaned off so you don't track back in on your perfect footprints. So just get that blood smeared around on your feet. Take a couple steps around inside your tub or shower. Then, very gently press on the ground and walk outwards, making sure you don't slip. And as you walk away, your footprints will naturally get less and less intense. So now you have these bloody footprints that come out of your shower, disappear, and then go to nowhere. For this evil prank, you're gonna need to get yourself either a fake knife or a real knife, a little bit of fake blood, and some paper towels for cleanup. Now, it's very important that you know if you use a real knife, what I've done is I've professionally grinded this down with the grinder and smoothed it out, so this is absolutely smooth. So I do not recommend doing this unless you know exactly what you're doing or if you have adult supervision. Get a couple playing cards or note cards and cut them out until you get a shape that seems to fit around your wrist like this. So right now it looks like this card has penetrated my arm. Then you're gonna trace this onto your knife and we're gonna do something pretty cool. So roughly trace that onto your knife, and then we're gonna be cutting this portion away. So of course, if you use a real knife, you're gonna have to get some help to machine this with a Dremel or some kind of grinder. All that's left to do is add a little bit of fake blood along this. And now look how real this looks. Oh my God, it's disgusting. So what's really cool about these plastic knives is they're hollow in the center, so you can stick a whole lot of blood up there. So when you come out with your knife angled like this, you can't see that there's a piece missing, and you come down onto your hand really hard and you start screaming, and then blood starts to pour out of the knife because you filled a whole bunch of blood inside of it. How cool and simple is that?
Do it if you want to live.
This prank is perfect for evenings because it disguises what's really going on. So you're hanging out and you're like, hey, what's that noise outside? Someone opens up the blinds, and then of course, some creepy person is peeking in on the corner. Now this one's pretty self-explanatory, but I'll give you a tip. When you find a face on the internet that you like, make sure that it has the ability to lock into a corner and pop up and still have the rest of the head cut out. Or try to find one where the whole head can be cut out, but beware that it may not fit on one single sheet of paper. So what's nice about having it peek in from a corner is you can have a face fill up an entire sheet of paper and still fit.
I see you.
For this fun scare prank, it's gonna take a little editing on your part. What you're gonna do is get your iPod or some MP3 player, and you're gonna make a playlist on your computer of creepy sounds, maybe you whispering, "Wake up," or whatever. Make it as elaborate as you want, but the tip here is make sure there's lots of time between all those sound effects, and what you're gonna do as a prank is shove this underneath somebody's bed at night, hit play, and make sure the playlist is many hours long and that there's a good couple hours of dead space to begin with. So just imagine you hear something creepy and you're trying to listen for it again and there's no sound. And you listen, you finally get relaxed, and all of a sudden, hello. And you're looking for it, and you're waiting, and you're listening. Several minutes go by, nothing. So this is how easy it is to drive somebody completely crazy using some MP3 player. It's Halloween, so you have to do pranks with blood themes. Get yourself a little bit of red food coloring. You're gonna go to the toilet, take off the lid, and you're gonna squirt a good amount of food coloring into the bowl, maybe 30 or 40 drips. Replace the lid and watch what happens. It's a perfect, harmless Halloween prank. I love pranks that happen in people's minds. Here's a great thing you can do with a lampshade or a light cover. Stick an insect on the inside, then people only see the silhouette of some sort of insect or cockroach or spider through the light cover or lampshade. That's pretty realistic. What's so neat about this is the silhouette creates its own illusion. You could do this in skylights, drop-down lighting with those panels, bathroom lights, lampshades. All right, guys, you know how much I love Halloween, and I want to do something big for you. So if we can get 10,000 likes, I'm going to pick one of you and send out a mega care package full of scare pranks, tutorials, books, special sticky tape, spiders, snakes, all kinds of fun gadgets I have laying around that I've used in pranks. I'm going to send it out to one of you, so please like this video like mad. Now these are 10 pranks you can do around the house. Next I'm going to be doing 10 pranks you can do to trick-or-treaters at your door, and then I'm going to follow that up with pranks you can do as a trick-or-treater. So you guys, thank you so much for the support. Happy October to you, and I'll catch you guys next week.
Subscribe to Rich Ferguson, or else.